Hey, welcome guys. Tony Porter, Universal Baseball Association. Hope everybody's doing well. Here we are with a field day game late at night. Yes, it is. What is it? About 2 a.m. on a work night. It's 5-2 the score. It's first and third. It is the Cubs at Shea Stadium in 1987. And it's Scott Sanderson. He was pitching. He's just been pinch hit for by Mumphrey. And it's first and third with two out. It looks like the score is 5-2. Doc Gooden is on the mound for the Mets. This is his rehab season where he missed the first 2 months of the season in rehab. And Field Day is a fantastic game. Please check it out. You can check it out for free at ASG Games. I highly recommend it. And let's see what happens. We're using a Digital Diamond as my helper to keep track of this, one of the many replays that I have going on. Davis is on first and Moreland is on third. We got two outs, and it's Mumphrey, the pinch hitter, batting from the left side. And Gooden is going to get replaced here. Yes, he is. So let's go to the pen and let's see what we got here in the sixth inning. See who we can bring in. Now the good thing is that this will show me what is what, who's available. I got Jeff Innes available, and we're going to call on Jeff Innes. He will bat. Should I bat him fourth? Should I bat him ninth? I need him to go. You know what? I'm going to bat him ninth. So it's going to be Jeff Innes for the Mets. He hasn't been on the roster for a while, but he is back, so we're going to use him. Mets had a lot of struggles with their starting pitching in 1987. It's one of the reasons why they fell behind the Cardinals 3 games in the final week. Here he is, Jeff Innes. Let's see what happens. What I do is I write the name at the bottom. Let's see if you can see that. First of all, I enlarge his data. So he's a 4-1-6 and then a 7, which means a 14K. So a 14 on a batter card will be a K for Innes. And then I write his name as well, and I'll show you how I do this. All right, I slide him under here, and I leave him showing right there. Okay, so Doc Gooden is out. Jeff Innes is in. And let's play ball here. It's Jerry Mumphrey. So this is a big opportunity. The tying run is at the plate. A big opportunity for the Cubs here. And these 2 runs, I believe, will be charged. If these base runners score, they will be charged to Gooden, unless there was an error. I'm not sure if it was like a 2-out error. Anyway, let's see what happens. Mumphrey, pitch. And this is going to be swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big K for Jeff Innes. Comes in and does the job. All right. So the Cubs will need a new pitcher. We'll do the same. We'll go through their pitching staff and see who we can call on. We're going to call on a guy named Baller, Jay Baller. Let's see if you can find him easily. Here at the top, you get all the players. There he is, Jay Baller, ready to roll. Now again, I do the same here, right in Baller, and I will enlarge his numbers 4, 5, 4, and 5. All right, he will bat ninth as well. There we go. Okay, play ball. He will bat ninth, and we hit OK, and we should be ready to go. Yep. All right, and Mookie Wilson leads off. I think he's a 7th-place batter for the Mets. Jay Baller with an 8.55 sim and ERA, 6.75 in the actual season. Mookie Wilson's batting 341. He's gotten off to a torrid start for sure. He's been, raking for a while. He batted almost 300. Was 1 point short of 300 in 1987. Batted 299. 19 doubles, 7 triples, and 9 home runs. In actuality, in the replay, he's got 21 doubles, 4 triples, and 7 home runs. Here's a pitch. That's a 52, and that's going to be a ground ball. No, a line drive hit to the right fielder. It's a base hit. Now, will Dawson commit an error is the question. A 35 on 52. No, it goes up to 15. So that's he keeps it in front of him, bobbles it a bit, but gets it in quickly. So it's a single for Wilson. Barry Lyons is next. And Barry Lyons did not bunt at all in the season, so he's not a really good bunter. Not going to bunt. He's just going to swing away. The pitch, it's a 35, and that's a single, 5-6 single. He's a 4, so that's going to be a hard hit ball to left field. And right there is the left fielder, Palmeiro. Palmeiro's in left. Martinez is in center, and Dawson in right. Around the infield, from third to first, is Moreland, Quinones, Sandberg, and Durham. Behind the plate is Jody Davis. On the mound is baller. Here is Rafael Santana. Having a good season, batting .290. Pitch, and that's a 53, and that is going to be a range play. Second base, Sandberg should be able to get this. Let's see what his range is. He's an E, and it says A to E, so he will make a diving stop back on his feet over to first in time. That's 2 outs. Oh, excuse me. 2 outs, that's right. Oh, wait a second. Because there was a runner on first. I forgot about that. Oh, it's going to be a fielder's choice. 4-3 fielder's choice. So let's go. 4-6, excuse me. Fielder's choice. So let's undo. All right. G4-6. And that brings up the pitcher. It's a 66, and that's going to be tapped right back to the mound to retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the top of the 7th. Dave Martinez leads off. Mets lead at 5-2. It's 5-9-2 for the Mets, 2-6-0 for the Cubbies. Here's a pitch to Dave Martinez. 42, and should be a base on balls. No, it is not. Did not walk very many. It's grounded to the second baseman. That is Backman. 1 down. And Sandberg with a 56, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. And Leon Durham with a 34, and that'll be a ground ball and up the middle and for a base hit. We will try to steal with Durham. There he goes, and he is safe with stolen base. Steal. So Durham takes second base quickly. Didn't waste any time. Notice that Dennis was not paying any attention to him. And here's Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson had an MVP season with 49 home runs, batted .287, 24 doubles, 2 triples in the replay. Having a good replay as well. 12 doubles, no triples, 32 home runs. Drove an 83 so far, batting .303. Here's Andre Dawson. Pitch from Jeff Innes. And that's a 24, which will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Innes brings the heat and blows it by Andre Dawson. All right, here is Lenny Dykstra leading off against Baller. And that's a 65. That'll be a strikeout. Dykstra goes down looking. Next is Backman, 25. Oh, 25 could be a 1-13 triple, and it is not. It's ripped and caught by the first baseman, L3. And here's Dave Magadan. Baller's reached, he's down. Baller has one more batter. 65, and that'll be a check swing. They check with the third base umpire, rings him up. So, good couple of innings for Baller. And we go to the top of the 8th, and this is still in there. And this has still got a little bit of endurance left. Rafael Palmeiro leads off, left-handed hitter on the season. He's probably been injured most of the season, or he just joined this team because he only has 87 at bats with the Cubs, 25 hits, batting .287, 4 home runs. Here's a pitch, and that's a 41. That's ball 4. And this did not walk very many, but that's low enough for him to walk. Next is Keith Moreland. Pitch, and that's a 63, which will be a swing and a miss. Slider gets Moreland. Chasing. And Quinones with a 41. That'll be a base on balls. So 2 walks for Innis, and he is completed his day here. Let's go to the Mets pen. Who are we going to call on? Let's find out who's available to us. The closer is McDowell, but is it time for the closer? There's 1 out, 8th inning, so he would go 5 outs. Let's call on McDowell. Let's see what he can do. Roger McDowell, Mets closer. See if we can get us through this game. Pick up the save. It's a 5-out save, but this is 1987, so heads up on that. You know that those closers went a little bit deeper than they do today. All right, so he's a 4.220. Doesn't give up many home runs, doesn't give up many walks. Gives up some hits, but doesn't strike out very many. So it's first and second, 1 out, and it's Jody Davis is up. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be a 65, which is a fly ball center field. Nobody's going to advance, down by 3. And we're going to get a call on a pinch hitter here. Against the right-hander, we're going to get a lefty. Do we have a lefty is the question. I don't think. Oh, wait. Mike Mann, Jamie Moyer. Nope. So we're just going to call on a righty. Who's it going to be? Brian Dayett. Going to call on Dayett to come and pinch hit. I think that's correct pronunciation. Looks about right. Dayett. All right, let's do it. First and second, 2 outs. McDowell on the mound. The pitch, and that's going to be a 51. Now, this is a potential error on the shortstop. Goes up to 25, and he makes the play. Santana flips it to Backman for the force. So it's a 6-4. Ground ball, 6-4, and the inning is over. So we need a new pitcher for the Cubs. That won't take very long. We are in the bottom of the 8th here at Chase Stadium. Mets lead at 5-2. We're going to call on Ed Lynch is going to come on. He's an ex-Met. Traded to the Cubs, or did he join the Cubs as a free agent? I'm not sure. All right, Lynchy. He was, I think, a good room. He was a roommate with Ron Darling, or was it Keith Hernandez? Somebody lived in Connecticut, and Lynch. They would share a ride up to Connecticut together. I'm not sure which 2 Mets it was, or which other Met it was. All right, so Lynch will be. Yep, he's in there. Let's do it. Kevin McReynolds is up. Kevin McReynolds has driven in 4 runs today, one with a 3-run blast. So he's had a good day. And he will be up against Lynch here. Let's do it. Let's get the swing, 36, and that's going to be trouble. That's in the gap. That's going to reach the wall. So digging for second is Kevin McReynolds, and that's his second double of the day. He's got a couple of doubles, and he's got a home run today. He's driven in 4, so he's having quite a day on the season. McReynolds, he's 3 for 4 today with 4 RBIs, batting .285 in the sim. And it will be Howard Johnson who will we will walk intentionally. set up a potential double play is Mookie Wilson. Pitch, and that is a 62, and that should be a strikeout. And it is. He swings over the top of that one. Mookie Wilson does strike out a whole lot for a guy that's a speedy center fielder who they batted leadoff. Barry Lyons pitch, and that's a 31. That'll be a ground ball and through the infield. And the bases, McReynolds is not a exclamation point. No, he's just an X. So the bases will be loaded for Rafael Santana. Lynch gets the sign from Jody Davis, and he's ready to pitch. The infield is in. That's a 24, and a 24 will be a swing and a miss. Slider gets him. Gets him to chase, down and away. That slider looks like it's coming right down the middle and kind of veers off away from the batter at the last minute. And now it's Roger McDowell who will bat. And it's a snake eyes, and that's going to be a Texas leaguer. Will that drop in? Yes, it does. And we're going to have a play at the plate on Howard Johnson. It's an assist for the right fielder, Andre Dawson. And will he be out at the plate? No, he is safe. And both the Lions goes to third, and hustling to second is Roger. Actually, that was a double. Oh, that's going to be on Lions. So Lions will score on this. So that's a bases clearing double for the, his assist rating is a 31. So bases clearing double for Roger McDowell. Highly unlikely, but he did have a double. All right, so that's going to be second base and 3 asterisks. And the Mets now have broken it open. They lead it 8-2. Lenny Dykstra. Wow. Lynchy. That's a snake eyes, and that's going to be a drive down the line. Fair ball into the corner. Kicked up some chalk dust, and coming around to score is McDowell, and into second base is Lenny Dykstra with a double. Mets score another run. These guys are explosive. And it is 9-2 now here in the bottom of the 8th. Wally Backman. Pitch from Lynch at 23. Fly ball, center field. Under it is Martinez, and that retires the side. Last licks, and we're going to get McDowell out of there. We don't need him in a game that's been blown wide open here in the bottom of the 8th. So we're going to call on, let's see who we're going to call on. We're going to call on Jesse Orosco. Jesse Orosco will come in to close it out. He is a guy who struggled in 87. He was the on and off closer. So I sometimes use him to close, other times I use him to kind of mop up, if you will. I had one of the subscribers called me out on that. He said, how could you use Orosco, who's the closer, well, Orosco was the closer sometimes, but he struggled. His ERA was high that season, and then they replaced him with McDowell. So when I don't have anybody else, I'll go to Orosco to mop up. Anyway, let's do that. Jesse Orosco is in there. And this is the final inning. Field day baseball plays so smooth. Come on now. It plays so easy, so smooth. Once you get the hang of it, it's really addictive. Once I start playing, I have to play 10, 20 games in a row. I can't stop and jump to another game. It's like you just feel it in your blood. You feel the baseball, dynamic in your blood. All right, Dave Martinez against Jesse Orosco here in the outfield for the Mets is McReynolds, Dykstra, Wilson and right. Around the infield is Johnson, Santana, Backman, and Magadan at first base. Behind the plate is Lyons, and of course on the mound is Orosco. Here's the pitch, lefty on lefty, and that's a 16, which will be a bouncer to the first baseman. Magadan takes it himself for the first out. So a G3. Next up is Ryne Sandberg. Ryne Sandberg on the day is 0 for 3. Walked. Pitch. pitch, and that's a 44, which will be a hard hit ball up the middle. Santana gets there, spins, throws the first in time. Great play by Rafael Santana. And that's two away, so the Cubbies are down to their last out here, a 9-2 trouncing. 9 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors for the Mets, while the Cubbies have 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. And here's Leon Durham. Leon Durham today's 1 for 4 with a stolen base on the season, batting .304, 24 home runs. Here's the pitch, and that's a 46, and that will be 4 to 6 base on balls, and it won't be a walk. He doesn't allow that many walks. It will be a ground ball to the first baseman, Magadan, and he will take it himself, and that's the ball game, folks. This is Field Day Baseball. I'm Tony Porter, your host. Join Field Day Baseball Facebook group. Join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And that's about it. So I'm going to sign off here late at night, 2:20 in the morning. Got work in a few hours, but I'm fearless, and I throw caution to the wind. As you can see, the final score is 9-2, 9-13-2 for the Mets, 2-7-0 for the Cubbies, and this is the end of a 4-game series. I was looking forward to finishing up with the Cubs. Not a great team. I think we took 3 out of 4 from the Cubs in this series, and this is I'm playing through the 1987 season. I'm in August, having a blast, and if you watch and keep track, I go over the stats periodically. The stats are very, very accurate, and that's all I have to say. Take care, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.